What up, world? It's Machiavelli Ruffin. Back with another one, y'all. On a throwback smell. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe bell. It's another one, y'all. Throwback smell. Right? Okay. I met this broad, right? I was coming out of Walmart. You know what I'm saying? So, shit. It was like, I think it was like around, I want to say, like around, like 7:30. I think I was leaving up out of there like 7:30, 8 o'clock, some shit. It, and, you know, it was like a regular day. It was like a regular day, y'all. And Shorty, you know, she was bad. You know what I'm saying? But what wasn't bad about her is that she had, you know, her two kids, and then she was trying. It's like she was just trying to get a ride type shit, right? And this is back when, this is back around 2022. I want to say, because, you know what I'm saying, like, that's when I picked her up. You know what I'm saying? This, like I said, this is a throwback story. This is a throwback smell. Mind you, you know, when I picked her up, I was leaving Walmart. She was like, she said something. I was just like, I think I said, I don't remember, but I think I said, "How you doing?" or some shit like that, y'all. And then, you know, she needed a ride, and then she was like, "I'll give you 10 if you drop me off with my kids." She had like two kids, mind y'all, two kids. So I was just like, "All right, you know what I'm saying? Bet, you know, I'll do that." You know what I'm saying? So, she, you know, she paid me, you know, so I got, you know, we got in the car type shit. Cause you know, you ain't finna try to get me and shit. You know, if you gon', you know what I'm saying, if you gonna be, you know, that's just me. You know, if you're gonna be about your word, you better, you know, caulk that shit up. And if you ain't real, like, hell no, get the fuck out my whip. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it was, cause I didn't pull off yet, cause like you know, she didn't give me the bread. So she gave me the bread. She had two kids. She had a boy and a girl. You know what I'm saying? So I was finna, you know, leave the parking lot. You know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden, I just, when she, like, we all got in the, you know, in my truck, cause at that time I had a truck. You know what I'm saying? I had a Tahoe. And then I'm like, I'm smelling a weird smell, bro. And I'm like, damn, hold on, I'm like, damn, I know that ain't me. You know what I'm saying? And she right next to me, so I'm looking, and I'm like, no, it don't really seem like it's her. But then I'm like, damn, it's like, damn, it's your kids. Like, I'm looking at it like, I'm sure, I'm like, damn, what's that? I'm like, damn, what's that smell or some shit? But luckily, y'all, I had a sunroof. You know what I'm saying? So I had, you know, opened the sunroof on my Tahoe, so it didn't get fucked up. So, you know what I'm saying? Mind you. So the smell didn't fuck me up. You know, cause I'm like, oh, cause if I didn't have no sunroof, I was just gonna like, fuck it, let me just go ahead and raise all the windows down in the car. You know what I'm saying? So, but I damn near cracked like, damn near majority of, you know, of my motherfucking windows too, you know. And that was like when I was taking her back to the crib, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna just take her back to the crib, you know what I'm saying? even though that smell was fucked up. And I was wondering, bro, it was one of her kids, y'all. I don't know if it was the daughter or the son. Hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? So she didn't. So it wasn't. She wasn't like too far away. So you know, she was not too far. You know, off of Capitol. You know, cause Walmart was on East Capitol. So it was just like, damn. I'm just like, you know, I was like, damn, that's bogus. Like, you know, like, damn, bitch, you let your kid just come out like that. Like, damn, you ain't want to change him or nothing. Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Y'all smash that like button. This is a throwback smell. I'm telling y'all, once the bitch had took her kids out, automatically I went for my spray. Shh, shh, shh. I'm telling you, I'm like, I left my motherfucking sunroof open though, y'all. I left my sunroof open, but I'm talking about, I was like, shh, shh, shh. You know what I'm saying? Cause I'm like, God damn, like, bitch. Like, she just didn't, it's like, damn, it just shows what type of, you know, it just shows what type of mother she is, y'all. Like, just don't give a fuck about your kids stinking. It was just funky, y'all. Funky. I was like, yeah. I hurried up and got that bitch out my car, like, you know what I'm saying? And just drove off. Even though, you know, she gave me, like I said, she gave me the bread first before I took off. You know what I'm saying? Because ain't nobody finna be playing that stupid shit. So, I dropped her off. I peeled off. And I was like, man, whew, like never again. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, that smell was funky. And this was a throwback smell, y'all. Throwback. So, I was happy that I got that bitch out my car. Like, bruh, it was nasty, y'all. I'm talking about that shit was nasty. So I was happy she got the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? So that was a throwback. You know what I'm saying? Cause like I say, that was back around 2022. You feel me? And then I was like, yeah, that, you know, this is nice. That was like a while back, cause we in 2025. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know her. I don't remember her name though, y'all. But yeah, she had my motherfucking trunk. She had my motherfucking truck funky because of her kids. You feel me? I know some of y'all went through some shit like that when you had to drop off somebody or their kids and they funky as a bitch. Psh. But yeah, y'all, let me know if y'all ever been through some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It's called throwback smell. Other than that, y'all know how I do it. Be safe, stay dangerous, stay blessed.